Good morning, beloveds. Welcome to another light circle, another opportunity to join in the light of truth of divine being. This vast infinite love that's always celebrating. Really that we've committed our lives to the only thing that's of value, actually, this love. To the recognition and the celebration of the love that's always here. There's nothing that has more value than this, the love of our Father. And just to let the denials that we're not the same as this infinite love fall away. As we're seeing that it's a dream, it's an idea, a desire to experience limitation for what's unlimited and infinite. And this is a beautiful reflection in Lesson 129. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. To let the allegiance to this world, the world of form, the world of objects, the world of other, just gently fall away, gently. In the light, as we focus on the light and within that infinite, I was realizing, it's a desire not to experience vastness. True being is vast. Love is vast, unfathomably vast. And thus these contractions can never be happiness. Just meditating on that vastness is so profound. Because we're so used to the constriction of a body. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. Truly what we want, the only desire, if there is one, is to put all the desires for a world and turn them back toward the desire to recognize and celebrate divinity, so that even this desire can fall away, so that all desires fall away, and then all that's left is what is infinite light. Infinite, unchanging happiness. Jesus, will you show me any desires that below my level of awareness? For this, the world of form, that blind me to the world that's beyond this world, the world I really want. The denials of vastness. Jesus, am I vaster than this world? Vaster than this world, vaster than the universe, and see what he says. We think of this world as vast because of the universe. That's the trick. That's the trick of the creation of images. To have a small body in a vast universe when the universe arises within us. As a play of consciousness, as a hologram. As we move, the hologram moves, seems to move, but it's all, ask Jesus, in the light of infinite being. Is the universe within me? Is the world within me? or outside of me. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. This is the thought that follows from the one we practiced yesterday. You cannot stop with the idea that the world is worthless, for unless you see that there is something else to hope for, you will only be depressed. This is why the power of hope, faith, and trust in a world where there doesn't seem to be much hope. Yet knowing that there is a world beyond this one, there's something there. That's what Jesus is pointing to. The ease and simplicity that we can see that there's something here that's not an object. There's something vast and infinite, infinite happiness. Our emphasis is not on giving up the world, but exchanging it for what is far more satisfying, filled with joy and capable of offering you peace. Feel the difference of vastness, vast, infinite love, vast, infinite light, a light that knows no beginning nor end. See if unhappiness can find its way here in the vast light that we share. So it's merely exchange, nothing's being given up. See that. In the light of infinite being, is anything lost or given up in truth? In the truth of our being, divine being, infinite being. This is the world we know. It's the only world we can know, is vast, infinite being. A world we cannot know. We have an idea that we can. But as soon as that idea arises in its belief, it's a contraction. It's pain, it's suffering, it's guilt. It's guilt for the belief that we could really make this and have this be anything more than a dream. See that in the light that's here that we share, can guilt be found? This is what we've come to know again. Infinite light, infinite love, vastness. Vastness. Our emphasis is not on giving up the world. This is so important, so valuable to see that there's no world to give up. Does this vast infinite light know a world to give up that we come here to celebrate? Ask Jesus and feel that in your heart. It's merely seeing through the ideas and the concepts that there is something to give up. Our emphasis is not on giving up the world, but on exchanging it for what is more satisfying, filled with joy, infinite peace, and capable of offering you peace. Think you this world can offer that to you in any way, shape, or form as we look upon the seeming lives that we have led? Has this world offered any peace at any time in the storyline, in truth? If we look deep within our hearts, has this world provided that? In the idea that we had of ourselves as a person, is swung between pleasures and pain. That's the trick. The trick of loss and gain. Think you this world can offer that to you? Can this world offer vastness? Can this world offer infinity, infinite love, as we know it through thought? Can a thought offer vastness? Can vastness and infinite peace ever be known through thought in our direct experience? Yet we can recognize vastness and infinite love because we are that. The only way it can be known is because we are this. It might be worth a little time to think once more about the value of this world. Perhaps you will concede there is no less than letting go all thought of value here. Let's see, in the vastness and the light that's here, infinite being, is there loss in letting go all thought of value in this world, in truth, in the light of being in our direct experience? The world you see is merciless indeed. Jesus, I'm willing to see any desire I have to experience a merciless world. For it must be my experience if I desire this. Unstable. The world you see is merciless, unstable, cruel, unconcerned with you, quick to avenge, and pitiless with hate. Jesus, will you show me my desire to experience an unstable world? To experience a cruel world? Do I have a desire below my level of awareness for a cruel world? Joy when he says no, when it's fully cleared for a cruel world. And joy when he says yes, because then we can see it directly in the light of the divine nature that's here. Unconcerned with you. Jesus, will you show me a desire for a world that feels, for that experience of a world that feels unconcerned with me? We thank the world for being unconcerned with me. It reminds us that there's no me. There's only vast, infinite love. Quick to avenge and pitiless with hate. Jesus, is there any desire left below my level of awareness to have an experience of a world quick to avenge and pitiless with hate? I'm willing to see it. Place it in the light of this holy circle with my beloved brothers, who with me know this light. It gives, but to rescind. It takes away all things that you have cherished for a while. No lasting love is found, for none is here. This is the world of time, where all things end. It is a loss to find a world instead of where losing is impossible, where love endures forever, hate cannot exist, and vengeance has no meaning. Is it a loss? to find a world instead where losing is impossible, where love endures forever, hate cannot exist, and vengeance has no meaning? Is there a loss in this divine light that we share in our direct experience? Is love limited in the light of divine being? Does it have a beginning or an end in our direct experience? Can hate exist in this light of infinite being? The light that we share here, that we celebrate every day, can hate live here? Can vengeance be found in infinite light of being? Where is vengeance? Where is vengeance unless we desire the experience for it? Jesus, is vengeance a desired experience appearing in consciousness? What do we know? What's the answer in the light? You can ask the light, can vengeance exist without the desire for it? Is it a loss to find all the things you really want and know they have no ending and they will remain exactly as you want them throughout time? Is there a loss in the infinite light of being that we share? Can this be found? Yet even they will be exchanged at last for what we cannot speak of. For you go from there to where words fail entirely, into a silence where the language is unspoken and yet surely understood. Does the light of infinite being that we are know words? In our direct experience, this is where we fall to what's unspeakable. The infinite love of the Father. Communication, unambiguous and plain as day, remains unlimited for all eternity. This is why silence is Holy Communion, beyond words, beyond forms. The song of creation singing of itself. And God himself speaks to his Son as his Son speaks to him. We cannot communicate with the Father through words. Does God know words in our direct experience? Their language has no words, for what they say cannot be symbolized. Their knowledge is direct and wholly shared and wholly one. This is the love that takes you to your knees, beyond the body and beyond form. Their knowledge is direct and wholly shared and wholly one. Jesus, in the light of infinite being, is knowledge direct, wholly shared, and wholly one. Can we know this now? Hear his answer. Hear his answer. Deep within your heart. And know that's you answering yourself. How far away from this are you who stay bound to this world? Yet how very near is this is you in vast infinite happiness. And yet how near are you when you exchange it for the world you want? Now is the last step, certain. Now you stand in instant space, away from timelessness. Here you can but look forward, never back, to see again the world you do not want. Here is the world that comes to take its place as you unbind your mind from little things the world sets forth to keep you prisoner. As you unbind your mind from imprisoning yourself. All the keys of the kingdom are with you. Value them not, and they will disappear. Esteem them, and they will seem real to you. Such is the choice. What loss can be for you in choosing not to value nothingness? Would you not celebrate with your Father all that He has given you? This world holds nothing that you really want, but what you choose instead you want indeed. Let it be given you today. It waits but for your choosing it to take the place of all the things you seek but do not want. Practice your willingness to make this change 10 minutes in the morning and at night, and once more in between. Begin with this. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. I choose to see that world instead of this world of vast, infinite love. For here is nothing that I really want. I choose to see that world instead of this, for here is nothing that I really want. Then close your eyes upon the world you see, and in the silent darkness, And watch the lights that are not of this world light one by one. Until where one begins, another ends, losing all meaning as they blend to one. Today the lights of heaven bend to you, Holy Son of God. To shine upon your eyelids as you rest beyond the world of darkness. Here is light your eyes cannot behold. Yet you know this light. Here is light your eyes cannot behold. And yet your mind can see it plainly and can understand. Because you know this light. A day of grace is given you today, and we will give thanks. This day we realize that what you feared to lose was only loss, was only an idea, was only an illusion. Now do we understand there is no loss, for we have seen the opposite at last, and we are grateful that choice is made. The choice to cease to deny what we are. Because what we are knows not choice. Remember your decision hourly and take a moment to confirm your choice by laying by whatever thoughts you have and dwelling briefly upon this. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. I can know this world now. I know this world now. There's no waiting to see this world. Amen. Thank you, Father. Thank you, beloveds. If anyone would feel to share, the floor is open for expression, or we can just sing in silence to our Father too. Whatever you feel called in your heart by Jesus, really, as your function. Thank you, beloveds. We love you.